What's up, guys? This is BC. Welcome back to the playthrough. Right now we're in the Undead Purgatory, and we are going to talk with this little gentleman because we can finally join this covenant.
Oh, welcome. Welcome. Do you have a lust for blood?
Sure.
Yes, of course. Why else would you be here? Do you give yourself the armor?
Why not?
Then you will need blood. Lots of it. Undead blood, like your own. But it's not as easy as you think. Well, what do you say? Join the Brotherhood of Blood?
Sure.
That can hardly be the whole story. I want to hear what you really think. You want more than just a little blood. You want to be drenched in blood, mired in its foul stench. Am I right? Am I? Oh, just say that I'm right. Huh?
I forgot to abandon the covenant, but you know what? Whatever. We'll acquire some sin. I want the ring.
I knew it. I knew it. Fantastic. You're the best. Now you are a servant of Nar Alma. This crest of blood is yours.
Receive the crest of blood.
There. Another servant of blood is born. You will serve well. I just know you will. Well, how are we? Whatever you need, I've got it for you.
Okay, let's see what he sells. So he's got a great scythe, a priest's charm, which is pretty interesting. He's got executioner stuff and bone stuff. Huh. So items from the executioner that we fought, and then the bone kings that were bosses of this area. All this being said, I kind of want to purchase some of it. Executioner helm. The executioner mercilessly put down countless undead, but how could he know that it was never his own will but that of the chariot horse? And the bone crown. The old Iron King led his best men on undead hunts, but their memories were purged in rebirth. So, kind of leading the fact that these guys were servants of the old Iron King, and now they're just kind of, whatever. Let's see. I'll buy the two helms. Can't buy much else at the moment. He has a delicate string, increases chances of being invaded. That's interesting. A soft string-like ring tied around the finger makes it easier for invaders to find your world. Who would create such a ring and why? Perhaps the answer is better left unknown. So if you want to get invaded, you wear that. And we also have the red soapstone. That's pretty neat. Silver talisman, hexing urns, a couple pyromancies as well. I'm actually going to buy this ring.
Do you know anything about tokens of spite? Well, you can fight other blood servants with them. I'll reward you if you win with red orbs. You know, a cracked red eye orb. Use them to visit other worlds and seek more blood. Tell me if you need anything else. I'm very generous. Anything to get you covered in blood. Have you heard of the Blue Sentinels? They're a thorn in our sides, to say the least. Their men are obsessed with hunting down blood servants. Who cares? It's just another chance to spill more blood. Doesn't that excite you? Do you know anything about tokens of spite? Tell me.
Okay, so we've exhausted his dialogue. And I will actually buy that one ring. Actually, you know what? Let's just buy all this stuff for the time being. We're here. Let's do it. Yeah, we should be able to purchase all of his maybe one more. I was never the best at math, but 50,000 ought to do it.
Well, whatever you need,
Okay, so buy all the armor sets to have them. Okay, and of course,
I'm back.
one more to do the trick. We need to get to 20,000. That'll put us there.
Well, whatever you... Come back soon.
Okay, little buddy. So there we go. Now we're in this covenant. I'll actually promptly get out of it now that we've kind of taken care of all the business we need to. So yeah, that's just the Blood Keepers covenant. I believe they're called the Blood Keepers. We'll go and take a look at the covenant list now. We've seen all but one at this point, so pretty neat. That covenant's actually pretty cool. They kind of stand in for the dark rates of this game.
You'll find a great open.
So our covenants, again, we have Heirs of the Suns, the Blue Sentinels, Brotherhood of Blood, Way of Blue, Rat King, Bell Keeper, Company of Champions, and Pilgrims of the Dark. We're only missing one at the moment. I'm going to abandon this covenant, though. Just wanted the ring, to be honest, and access to his little shop, which was actually pretty cool. Let's read the ring real quick. So his ring of the Brotherhood of Blood covenant. This ring is nothing special, perhaps in the end an oath but a window into the ambitions of the oath taker. If you have taken this oath, then you know what you want, to be soaked in the blood of your kind. So yeah, there's that. Pretty interesting covenant. It's cool. It's the invading covenant. And then, you know what? I didn't buy the daggone red soapstone sign. I can just get back into that covenant. You know what? I'm just gonna do it real fast. I'm flubbing up. I wanted to buy the red soapstone sign, but you can just get back in. You can just re-enter the covenant. I don't think he's gonna hold it against me. Hopefully not. Just pretend like I didn't quit the covenant, guy. And I'm gonna need more souls because I'm really messing up with this. Maybe. Okay.
Wait. Oh well. Bye-bye. Don't loiter for long. You're not wanted here.
He just lets you rejoin it. Okay. Cool.
Not that I really care, but let's see some results next time. Well, what have you heard of...
I didn't mean to do that.
You know anything?
Didn't mean to do that either. So he doesn't seem too mad with us that we've just totally blown him off. So I wanted to buy the red soapstone so we can put down an invasion sign, and that would be it. Hexing urns he sells. Okay. Now we should be finished with him for now.
I'm back.
Okay. Just wanted that red soapstone. Sorry. Okay. That will do it for him pretty much. That's pretty much all I wanted to do. He's got a scythe and that chime, which is good, but we don't need to be wasting our souls on that too. So real quick, gonna abandon the covenant. Try to get rid of as much sin as possible. I'll actually go over to the guy that's in the church and I'll ask for absolution from him so we can kind of take a look at how that goes. So that'll be interesting. It'll kind of go with that. Actually, we can do that right now. Actually, hopefully this fool doesn't charge an arm and a leg. Another thing, real quick, while I'm here, the souls we spend here did cause Marlon to change, so now he has more stuff, and he's changed.
Sorry, have we met? Oh, sorry. It's just I've been awfully busy lately. Care to look over my wares? Please, be my guest. I upgraded my stock recently, although it may be a bit out of your reach.
So he's got a bunch more armor now. Let's see. He's got the Alva set here. Helm worn by Alva the Wayfarer, light but offers very high defense. Alva crossed many a land in search of a cure for Saint Seretta's sickness, but failed and relinquished his knighthood. Alva was once racked with guilt and remorse, but rediscovered his purpose in life with the aid of the witch who once plotted against him. And then, obviously, he's got all the boss stuff, which we'll try to pick up as well. Throne Watcher, Throne Defender. So, helmet worn by the Throne Defender. The Defender stood by the throne for ages. Will his weight be worth the while? And then the Throne Watcher, who looks like a female, but we can confirm it here that it's a male. Helm worn by the Throne Watcher has high magic defense. The Watcher waited by the throne for ages. Will all his waiting ever be rewarded? So, there you have that. And then we have Velstadt stuff. Helm worn by the Royal Aegis, originally imbued with the power of miracles, now soaked with dark after extended exposure in the undead crypt. A knight from a faraway land was lured to this accursed land, but forgot even why he came, eventually reduced to a shadow of his former self. And also we have the Looking Glass set. Mask worn by the Looking Glass Knight, made of metal but has high lightning defense. Those who wish to serve the king as loyal warriors must take the king's passage and face the Looking Glass Knight. Those who fail the test are sacrificed by the merciless specular monstrosity. So pretty interesting stuff.
Are you sure? Well, I may sell out while you're away.
So good old Maul in there. He's changed. It looks like the money's gone to his head. We'll be back to talk to him and purchase more stuff later. For now, let's actually go to Brightstone Cove and kind of get over the sins we've just acquired. Yeah. And again, sin is it's something that other Covenant members will hunt you down for. I think the Blue Sentinels might invade you for it. I did miss this earlier, Cracked Red Eye Orb. Speak of the devil, speak of the Covenant we were just in. But let's go visit here. Hopefully we have enough souls. Hopefully it doesn't charge an arm and a leg. He might charge based on the soul level you are, which wouldn't surprise me. Pick up a couple extra souls from here. See if he can kind of cut us some slack.
Now, confess your sins to me.
So ask for pardon.
You seek indulgence? Then tell me of your transgression.
Well, that's odd. I needed 0 souls. My sin was forgiven, though.
Your sin has been forgiven. May your contrition be sincere and enduring.
Well then. For now, that'll be it. We'll probably come back and try to buy all these rings and this set.
We must never forget our sins.
Sure. Thanks for the advice, buddy. So yeah, it was kind of weird. Not sure why he didn't charge me for that, but I'll take it. I'll take it to the bank, right? There is an area I missed over here when running through earlier, and I always do it when you come in this boss room. I guess it's just easy to miss. I think it's over here, right? Maybe I missed it. Maybe I didn't. Now I'm starting to doubt myself. Oh, hidden wall. There it is. Yep, I did miss that. Let's lock these spiders out. Yeah, you guys can hang out in there. I don't want to light the torch. Don't want to waste anymore. But there is a hidden wall right up in this area. And because you can see this item from... There we go. We can hit that spider off the wall there. You can actually see this item from a distance, and you get the Priestess set. That's interesting. And what does that have to say? There's some water. I figured out, I heard somewhere that water is actually kind of here to mess with you if you... when you go into this boss fight, they cast electric, so it can do more damage to you. There's also water in the room, so that basically is an environmental hazard. But we did pick up the Priestess set. Let's see what that has to say. Where is that? I'm amazing at picking stuff up and walking right past it. And this spider is really... Are you serious now? Oh, man. Okay. Spider wants to throw down with me. Okay, he's going to run away. Get out of here, man. Here it is. Priestess headpiece. Look ridiculous, but... Traditional headpiece worn by Drangleic clerics. The clerics of Drangleic have retained their nominal status throughout the ages, but were always at arm's length from the royal family, as if their existence was little more than normality. So there's the, we have the, if you read the armor set that old Homeboy sells up in the attic there, it is the set for the male version. So... let's see, what can we do now? There's actually a couple things we can do. This video, before I really get into it, I was kind of just cleaning up some of the stuff that I missed, and I realized I missed. Next place we'll go to is we'll talk to an old friend in the Shaded Woods. Yep. So we can... Yeah, I just wanted to clean up talking to a lot of the NPCs and things like that. Kind of just show what some of the loot that you can get. Figured if it's a playthrough, might as well have most of the stuff that's in the game in the damn playthrough. But at this point, we're gonna go see our old friend Vengarl. We haven't talked to him since we defeated his body. So I think he's got unique dialogue, and I believe something else also happens. So let's go see him.
Back again. Well, this...
Okay.
Safe travel.
Yeah. Safe travels after I beat this fucking guy. Just chill out. This guy had to like ruin it, you know? Okay. So he's down now.
Back again.
Yep.
Ah, it was you who vanquished my body. It is my body, you see, and I can sense what happens to it. I do not mourn for it. Good riddance. If you wish for help, summon me. I'm rusty in battle, but will fight by your side.
So he will fight with us, and he has Red Rust sword, Red Rust scimitar, and Red Rust shield, which isn't exceptionally well or good, but curved sword of warrior Vengarl of Ferosa. This sword is battle worn and terribly rusted, but remains a deadly weapon owing to its incredible weight. Legend has it that it was built to test the limits of the strength of Ferosa knights until Vengarl swung it about like a wooden plaything, claiming ownership by demonstration. The chisels on the face were carved by Vengarl to count the heads he claimed. The shield is terribly rusted and worn, but incredibly powerful, as if the deeds of its previous owner have rubbed off on it. So pretty interesting. He's got some cool stuff.
Farewell. I will retire to my silence.
And now he tells us that he will fight alongside of us, so we can summon him now. As we saw earlier with the Throne Watcher fight, I think you can summon him a couple other areas. Jesus. Still getting stabbed at. Alright, so that's Vengarl. His little quest is complete. And now, let's go to an area we recently passed through, the old Undead Crypt, to talk with Agdane. We'll see that he hasn't actually aggroed on us, and I think we should be able to get a little bit of extra dialogue out of him, and possibly some equipment. So, real quick, follow me, and let's go. Oh, and as expected, we got our friends here, the clerics. Our old buddies, old pals here, the clerics. I mean, of course we have to have the clerics. Simpleton Spice. Come on. Let's not take all day. But yeah, the clerics are still here. However, they stay defeated, I'm pretty sure, if once you get them once. So, backstabs, hunting for backstabs for days, too easy. Remember to take old Torchbro out, because Agdane will get pissed. I didn't even kill him. Okay, that wasn't really necessary to ask him a question like that, but he'll give us the torch. Okay, and this guy, it looks like it's a time-based thing that he aggroes on you. Let's see if we can just not gonna backstab there. Rolled out of the way. Does his smash attack. A little early on that roll. And there we go. They're not bad. Imperious guys. Picked up his helm. As you can see, more clerics in this area, so this might be a little bit annoying. Whoa, where'd the camera go there? I don't know. Cleric's gonna come out and try to battle us. There's the move that killed me. Alright, come on. You can stagger lock him if you got a big enough weapon. What does he drop? At least they drop things. Fragrant Branch of Yore, you can always use one of those. Even, you know, if you consider if you're going to New Game Plus, you know. You can always find use for items like that. So yeah, let's just run past here. Took a nice hit. Took a nice clip. No one else is really going to follow me except this guy, and of course he's going to give me this crap. So let's put him down so he doesn't mess up our conversation with Agdane. Twinkling Titanite, that's a good pickup. Yeah, let's just keep moving. Keep moving. Please don't bother me. They're going to come anyway. Yep, these guys will follow me. I don't think anyone else will. I know. Don't produce light. I'm not producing light, man. I'm dark. Got nothing on me. Alright, Agdane, let's go.
What do you require, human? You have met the king, have you? Life is never easy. Never fair. Even more so on this path you have chosen. May you find your peace one day. Take these with you. You may need them as proof of your visit here.
Dark Drift and Agdane set.
In the past, the former, huh? Crude human.
Oh, thanks. He just gave me all the stuff and then just insulted me. Okay, but let's take a look at Agdane's set here. Where is Agdane's set? Where is it? Agdane's black robe. Robe worn by Agdane of the Undead Crypt. Life itself is suffering, or karma, as some have called it. The embrace of death awaits all things, but does death mean an end to suffering? Pretty snazzy. He's definitely rocking better clothing than the other guys down here. And you got a short sleeve shirt. There you go. You know, if you wanted that. Here's Pate's armor. I have a lot of different armor sets. Pretty cool stuff. But we'll go back to the old Elite Knight set because that's what I've been rocking for the most part. So, and that I think will do it for here. I probably should have just warped in at the Undead Ditch bonfire, huh? Probably would have been quicker, but who knows. From here, it's kind of cool. We can see that those clerics don't respawn. In fact, so that's cool. And those statues for the ghostly figures, they don't come back either, which is good. Even after you leave the area. I wasn't sure of that, but it looks like we confirmed it now. Next thing, speaking of armor sets, I do want to go and visit the area where we fought the Pursuer to get a cool little set of armor. Pretty cool stuff here in regards to the armor set. And I don't think I've ever actually even gotten it. Let me try to figure out. I'll try to remember how to get there. It's actually in the Pursuer boss room, so let me run real quick over there. And then once we take care of this, if I can do everything that I want to do in a timely fashion, which it looks like I'm doing it pretty good, I'm running through, I might actually respec the character, because not only to respec him to be better at what I need to do, but also just to have I want to meet the breakpoints for the two characters the two NPCs that I can't talk to even right now. So let's take these guys out before they chase me to death. Okay. Or just get hit by them. Whatever. Royal Soldier Helm. It's neat. Pretty freaking neat. And these two guys. We'll come back here later. This is significance in the story. Alas, nothing happened. We'll come back very, very quickly. And we'll see old boy at that juncture. We'll talk to him now.
Well, we meet again. What are you doing here? Who'd have thought we'd meet in a place like this? Fate just won't let us stay apart, will she? See, the old sword's caught your attention. Well, you've a good eye then. That has been in my family for generations. They say it is crafted with moonlight. And we all know what that means. It wards off evil. And I wouldn't trade her for all the riches in the world. It's said that no man has ever teased out the sword's true power. But in the right hands. I see you've taken a lick, but if you then you will have
Alright.
have a great debt to you. And I'll never forget it. I, Ben Hart, swear by my honor to aid you in your darkest hour, so no problem, pal. Have a great day. I bet.
Okay, so I missed the dialogue where he talked about prying the sword out of his cold dead hands, but yeah, he says that because the two dialogues there back to back were very similar. But what you're going to do is drop down here, and pick up the Drangleic sword, shield, and the armor set. Pretty neato, huh? And he fell on me, okay. But that armor set is the set of a character we'll meet later on. Where is that set? Where is it? There it is. Drangleic mail. Traditional Drangleic armor belonged to Captain Drummond. Drummond's ancestors have served Drangleic for generations, principally as defenders of the Great Fort, but Captain Drummond is the last in this proud line. So pretty neat looking armor, actually. A nice little cool cape, huh? I think I might wear it for a second, for a split second. Pretty cool armor. You can see why people would want it. It's pretty cool, pretty neat, and it's pretty easy to get. Not very hard to get there. Just after the Pursuer boss battle, you can drop down to grab it real quick. Next on the list is a continuation of a side quest for Lycia. Now we talked about how she had invaded us as a nameless usurper, and we actually did pick up an item in the I'm going to change back. I'm a liar. We did pick up an item in the Undead Crypt from one of the chests. This item, the Crushed Red Eye, the Crushed Eye Orb. Invade world of a traitor. A crushed eye orb with an unfocused gaze. The crushed eye writhes unsteadily in search of dishonorable miscreants. Where are the fiends? Where are they? So you have that in your inventory. You pick it up and you might not know what it is. And then you're wandering around playing through, and the crushed eye stirs.
You've had quite a journey, I can see. You must have a glory. What a...
So I bought everything from her at this point. Bought a ring. Do I have a Cleric's Sacred Chime? Whatever. Now I do. So now I've literally bought everything from her.
Miracles. And what is the first... Well, it's... You...
I've exhausted all of her dialogue up. But let's just take a look at what this crushed eye orb... And now we can use it. In other areas we couldn't use it, but now we're able to use it. So, give it a little use, and what is this? You know? A little hidden sequence here where we come up as we're a red phantom.
Puzzled me out, have you? At least now I can finish you off guilt-free.
So it becomes apparent that Lycia is the traitor. Time to give her the business. A lot of HP. You just saw we just did 2013 there. She spammed that attack. Clerics can be pretty dangerous. We can stagger lock her, which does a lot of damage. And you can see she heals herself, which can be quite annoying. But she can't really keep up with the damage output. Rotunda Lockstone, Soothing Sunlight, Idol's Charm, and her set. And we return to our world. Well, yeah, that's that. We invade Lycia and do away with her and claim all her stuff. And now we can move the Rotunda for free now, so that's kind of cool. She's not here now, so it counts as an NPC killed. So there's that. You know, that's why I wanted to buy everything from her before I did that. However, interesting tidbit is that if you go back there after you've defeated her, there's a little grave, and I think you can either pay souls or something to get her to pop up again. So you can get her to come back. So you can kind of do her side quest, and then okay, you know, if you wanted something that she sells, you can pay money at her little grave, and she comes back. So there's that. Right now, I'm gonna respec. I don't think I've ever actually respec, so this will be new for me. But we talked to this lady right here.
Still determined as ever, I see. Do you wish to start all over again?
Sure, let's do it. So as you can see, we're reset to the base levels here. To talk to both of these cats that we need to talk to, or to Kerillian and the Outcast, we need 8. Actually, we might need 8 for Kerillian and 10 for the Outcast. However, 20 gets you something special from the Outcast in both categories, so we might as well do that. And then honestly, just kind of boost everything up back to where we can use our stuff. ADP. So as you can see, we don't have much left. Attunement, yeah, 2 slots, and then throw the rest in ADP. Sure, I have a lot of agility, quite a lot of agility. Hold on. So yeah, and then I'll throw the rest into endurance, maybe. So you can see we're definitely hurting in a lot of areas, but this will do for now. So
now, go along on a journey without rest.
Okay, sure. So now we have our stats respect, and we can talk to these jokers. Now that I've done that, let's go get Kerillian actually now, and get this joker to come to damn Majula with us. And see what he has to actually say. See what he sells. I'm not even sure really, because I never play as an int faith build. But I figure while we're doing this episode, we can get this out of the way. I'm looking at it as more of a freaking chore at this point. But hey, it's not bad. You know, it's interesting, and I think when I finalize everything, I'm gonna be level 8 probably for each. Even though like I'm not an int or faith character, I want to be that just because when I'm probably gonna use this character to do New Game Plus, and I'm gonna want to basically be able to talk to everyone, you know what I mean? Like, it's annoying when you can't talk or interact with an NPC. So, here we go. Let's see what he says now.
I sense power. Very well. From this day, you shall be my new pupil. I am Kerillian. Kerillian of the Fold. Surely you've heard the name. Now, do not be afraid. Let us explore the limits of sorcery.
Okay, he can reinforce your pyromancy flame. He has a sorcerer's staff. He's got spell quartz ring and a clear bluestone ring. I believe I have both of those. Simpleton Spice, and he's got a couple spells here. Shockwave, certain things, Yearn. Okay, so sells some interesting stuff. Cool, let's talk to him.
The forces of magic and souls lie dormant in this land. It is a fitting place to hone my sorceries. I suspect that I may even conjure up new spells here. Sorcery is yet a mystery, even to me. Let us mature together, young pupil. Use scrolls to unleash the power of sorceries. But the power of each scroll is reliant on that of its owner. The untrained cannot wield a scroll to its proper potential. Never forget, young pupil, there are no shortcuts to mastery. The forces of magic, and it is, I suspect, sorcery is...
Okay, then.
Young pupil, may we meet again in Majula. Do you seek my... Use scrolls, but... No. Young pupil, may we meet again in Majula.
Fair enough. So, okay, so pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Not really the best NPC I've ever seen. Honestly, I mean, he's kind of lackluster with what he's offering. But, hey, at least he'll go back to Majula, and we'll be able to access him. So we'll meet him back there, and then be able to use him if we need to. So I'm pretty sure with him, too, it doesn't, like, once you get him, it doesn't matter... his whatchamacallit, he will still talk with you, right? Like, once you break that point, and if you respec now to like 1 intelligence, he'll still talk to you. It won't reset anything, so that's kind of good. But I'm pretty sure, like I was saying earlier, he's up here, so we can kind of find him. So yeah, here he is right here, hanging out at Majula, gazing out at the sunlight.
Oh, so you finally decided to join us. Let us resume our exploration of sorcery.
Nothing new.
The forces of magic, it is, I said, sorcery. Use scrolls, but never. One day my teachings will save you. Do you seek my teachings? Very well, very well. One day my teachings will save you.
Okay, so he just hangs out here. Cool. And now our pyromancer friend might have a little dialogue for us too.
Hello again. How have you been? I finally tracked down my teacher, but I've decided to keep at it alone. I need to see what I can achieve by myself. Master Kerillian and I are from Malphia to the south, a land lush with sorcery and pyromancy. Master Kerillian polished his art at one of our renowned magic academies, but he argued that the academies were terrible places to learn magic. This quite angered Master Glocken, my previous teacher. Once Master Kerillian spoke excitedly of this land. He made talk of the remnants of some great power and the deep abyss that surrounds it. I tried to ask more, but he didn't seem to hear. Oh, I'll never be good enough, will I? It was a perilous trek across the mountains. I faced the most frightful things. The number of times I nearly died. I finally tracked down my... But I need to be safe.
Okay, so they've been reunited here at Majula, just hanging out, not really talking too much, looks like, but whatever. So they're back, they're reunited, cool. Now, there is another cat who we can talk to with our new stats. We'll go pay him a visit real quick. And he should be really... He's one of the last NPCs I can think of that now we can interact with and, you know, actually complete his stuff. So we'll go find him. And he's really easy to kind of miss. We ran past him earlier. He didn't want to talk to us. Okay, kind of forget about him. But he's in this little passageway up here on the way to Huntsman's Copse. I probably could have just went to the bonfire there. Probably would have been faster. But who wants to be faster when you can actually enjoy the journey? through the dark caves of Dark Souls 2. Here we go. I think this guy just hangs out here. I don't think he actually comes to Majula.
The dark stirs. I see. The dark has sparked within you. My name is Falcon. I will trade with you. What do you need?
Okay. So he's a Chaos Rapier, Archdrake Staff, Archdrake Chime, and Chaos Shield. Shield of Darkness and Chaos. Once a brilliant young sorcerer cast away his earthly desires, devoting himself entirely to the dark that bewitched him. Nebulous, inky, and serene, the dark holds an allure matched only by the fear it strikes in men's hearts. Could it be nature holding a mirror to mankind? Interesting. He's got a ring of life protection, nullifies death but breaks. Divine ring that watches over one's life, created by the students of Ivory Runes, Sage of Lindelt. Its great protective power protects you from any loss upon death, but after its power is spent, the ring will break. Yeah, sure, let's buy that. I like that. Now I got 2 of them, I believe. Dark Pine Resin, and then he's got a Magic Barrier and then some hexes here. Pretty interesting. Let's see what he says.
These are for you.
Sunset Staff and Hexer Set.
Together, into the dark.
I'm pretty sure that triggers when you're at 20 and 20.
This land lies closest to the dark. That is why I came here. This kingdom collapsed long ago. All that are left are either undead or hollow, save a few misfits like myself. I went to a great school in the south, but neither sorcery nor pyromancy appealed. I learned nothing. Nothing at all. It was there that I happened upon the dark. It drew me in, the nebulous dark. Soon I was drawn to this land where dark runs deeper than anywhere else. Hexes originated in ancient times. They were once a form of sorcery, but the practice was lost, then later rediscovered. Those devoted to hexes are alone who not, but nevertheless they give their life to their art. Such is the fate of we practitioners of dark. What drew me to the dark? I do not know. Hexes are more than mere tools to me. I feel affinity, warmth, something universal, nostalgia even. Those who discover dark realize this, and they never come back. This land, this king, all that are left, save a few misfit. No matter, the time will come. The dark watches over you. No matter, the time will come.
So that is, what was his name?
You are
Falcon the Outcast.
No matter, you are always welcome. Yes. No matter.
Okay, kind of a weirdo, Falcon, but that's his stuff. That's his dialogue, and that's pretty much his quest line, I think. That set. Hold on, let's take a look at it actually. Where's his set? The set that is for Hexers, I guess. If I could find it. I'm struggling here. BC, come on, man. Where is it? Is this it? Hexer's robes, okay. So I think it's what he's wearing. Nah, dude, put it on and... Okay. Robe worn by a Hexer belonged to Falcon the Outcast. Those who have a taste of dark are drawn into its vortex and rarely return. Perhaps it appeals to something deep within the human soul. So, kind of neat set. Kind of cool. But that, like I said, that's those two side quests. So we've gotten pretty much all we can from those two guys. Let me see what else we can do what else needs to be done? I think this will probably cut it for today. I just wanted to, like I said, kind of capture some of the things we'd missed. Let me see. I think we can go take a look at Lycia's little gravestone just to show that, to show what it looks like. And then I'll probably just cut it there, so then next time we can just, it'll be a shorter video, but we can get right into heading up to, I'm probably gonna go to Aldia's, just to think about it, because all right, well, her statue or gravestone's not there. I don't know why. But next time I think I'm gonna go to Aldia's. I said I was gonna go right to the DLC, but I'll probably go through Aldia's just to get a couple more levels. Because honestly, it's not hard at all. And probably decide at that point what armor I want to go with, and then from there we can take on the DLC. So it'll probably be Aldia's and like the Dragon Shrine, Dragon Keep in like one quick sitting, and then, or who knows? I don't know. I have to decide. But anyway, either way, it'll be out in the next video. So guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully that cleared up some stuff, and we'll talk to you next time. Later.